Good afternoon. Danny de Hek, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. What a funny name. What does that actually mean? Well, what I normally do is I hang around Zoom meetings looking for people who are running Zoom meetings who are trying to build a community of people who want to invest in some financial opportunity of a lifetime that's going to build their passive income, their generational wealth. But in reality, it's just a scam. They want your USDT, and they make it sound really good, use a lot of buzzwords, sometimes some pretty flash websites that convince people it's real and genuine. They'll even give you a login so you can log in and you can watch where your money went, and you can watch it go up and down. You can even take some money out sometimes to build that trust they're trying to build with you. Today, we received some pretty amazing intel from one of our Avengers, telling me about a scam that I covered just a few days ago that seems to be taking Zoom by storm. Now, if you follow Section 8 policy of Zooms, you're not allowed to promote multi-level marketing via Zoom, but they allow people to use their platform to promote their scams. It's like the getaway vehicle, waiting outside when someone's robbing the bank. This is a picture of three men I saw in a Zoom meeting promoting what they call a digital bot, DigitalCredit, and you may have even heard of Optimus VIP. I was doing some research on Optimus VIP at the time when I stumbled across their Zoom meeting, and they were promoting DigitalCredit, and it seemed very similar. And then I did a bit of research and I found out that Optimus VIP had already crashed. They've rinsed and repeat, picked up whatever they can of the community and just started over. In this episode, you will find out some probably shocking information. And if you've been following the sagas of Optimus VIP, then you'll probably be familiar with a lot of the stuff I'm going to share. But more importantly, why do these guys... What enables these guys to continue doing what they're doing? Is it because people think they're cleverer than a Ponzi scheme? I had an interesting conversation with a young fella the other day. He had invested $320 into a scheme. He had made $60 return on his investment within a week or two. He reinvested the $60 within the platform because he never took it off the platform so that he could make more money. And then he thought, wonder if this is real. So then he withdrawed $20 back to fiat currency, got it back to his own crypto wallet. And then he thought, wow, this is really good. If I make money like this, I'll be a non-millionaire in no time. He came along to me and asked me to do a review on the site. It's a service that I do pay and charge for, but let me just show you how that actually works and what that actually looks like. If you are on my YouTube channel, let's find the right link. You'll see that under the more links area, a box will pop up and you'll see buy me a cup of coffee. In the buy me a cup of coffee section, you'll see extras along the top. And there's an opportunity here where you can get me to do an investment review, potentially a scam exposure. Now, I'm not going to give you a green flag. I'm going to highlight all the dangerous things about the opportunity that you want to invest in. The guy that invested $320 and got $60 already from his own money on the platform took out $20 and that built his trust. Then he reached out to me and said he's going to put $10,000 on the table and just repeat the process because, he's tested the system, they've built trust, and he's going to do it. I said, please don't do that. So we showed him with the scam that we exposed that it was just totally fake. And it was all done with smoke and mirrors, not a real company, everything we always do. A week later, I went back to him and I said, did you take out all your money? And he said, yes, he did. That there is a successful story and a good investment of $200. So he's only now lost $200 paying me, rather than putting $10,000 down on the table and then finding that they would have kept his money. So if you want to hire me to do one of these reviews, then you're more than welcome. It's not a requirement. I'm not saying don't ask. I do it anyway. But if you can, you're more than welcome to. So I did a review on these guys and I jumped into their Zoom meetings. And this is what they look like. I'll just go straight into the hard stuff. But what you call a digital...
a leveraged income as well. So you have that off.
You can only buy and sell orders. So that's the only thing that this API can do. It can't do anything except place buys and sells. And it's an advanced analysis. It has an algorithm that uses signals on.
Now, I was bombarding this guy with pop-up screens and he didn't even blink. He's a versed gaslighting scammer, bottom feeder of the world. And interesting enough, if you don't know what I do, I actually put things into a database. So when I was researching and watching this scam, I actually found out information about this digital bot, and then I found the marketing people behind it, and I found some other names that were marketing it as well. So we're always open to more content, more Zoom meeting links. So feel free to submit those to us. Now, I'm not going to go over the blog I did last time because I've covered it in these previous videos, but I do want to show you how you go about giving us Zoom links. You go to my contact us button and you go down to bookmarks, or you can just go to hek.com/bookmarks and you'll be able to submit any Zoom links that you may have to help us jump into these Zoom meetings. And that's exactly what happened. Somebody submitted a link. I went into this meeting with DigitalCredit, and now I've received some intel about what these guys are up to. So these are what they call the dirty dozen, even though there's half a dozen. And this is, a reenactment of the photo, but this is actually a genuine photo of the people that we believe are behind the scam. And we're about to find out exactly how the scam works and who's connected to it. And also some valuable intel along the way, which is going to be useful to you. So I'm just going to bring that up, and hopefully we can make that big enough so you can read, and I can read it also, and we'll have a look at this blog together. So we've got a pretty meaty title.
DigitalCredit exposed. Optimus VIP, 10x loans and DigitalBot reboot the same Ponzi under new names.
Now, I know last time I did this, my voice reader was actually reading quite high, so my apologies if that's a bit echoey now. I don't know how to fix it at the moment, but if it's correct, it may have just been because I needed to restart my computer. So I'm just going to go through
this. They call it DigitalCredit now, but this isn't a new opportunity. It's not even a clever scam anymore.
Yeah, so they call it DigitalCredit. Did I not update that? I thought I added all those links in there. I must have saved the wrong version of this. Anyway, it won't matter. But if you are going to come to this blog, which I'll put in the chat room, you will be able to click on all those links and obviously go through. I can't believe I didn't actually save that. It's quite amazing when I don't save stuff. Anyway, that's what happens on the big jobs. Nice to see you in the chat room. Don't know who you are there, my friend, but you're more than welcome to be here, of course. And we always know I can't read Spanish. I believe that's Spanish. Is that right? Don't know. Anyway, nice to have you here. Thanks for being here. Lovely, lovely. Okay, so they call it DigitalCredit. That's what it's called now.
It's just the latest skin on a rotting corpse that began its life as Optimus Invest, morphed into Optimus VIP, and is now reanimated as DigitalCredit. And we have the receipts to prove it.
Yeah, we certainly do, because we've got the blog that we did previously that talked all about it.
This latest iteration is being marketed with the same recycled tactics, the same aggressive Zoom calls, and now with the suspiciously silent API-connected wallet bot they are calling Scambot. And thanks to a brave insider, known only as Anonymous, we have an inside look at just how deep this rabbit hole goes.
Yeah, so here's the timeline, which I always find quite fascinating, because these things don't last 12 months normally, and this one hasn't got there yet. I'm quite convinced it's not quite 12 months, but they hit the floor running, as they say. But let's listen to the timeline.
The scam timeline, August 2024. Launch of Optimus Invest December 2024. Rebranded as Optimus VIP February 2025. Release of the worthless Optimus coin March 2025. Coin rug pulled. DigitalCredit launched with fake plastic recycling videos April 2025. Launch of the infamous 10x loan scam May 2025. DigitalBot scam bot launched. The new face of the same old lie throughout this timeline. They've lured in victims with daily Zoom calls, military chopper events, yacht dinners, promises of 1000x returns, and fake back office balances doubling their deposits. But it was always just smoke and mirrors.
Yeah, so you can have all the glitz and glamour. Most of these events that I'm privy to have these Royal Gala opening events, and that's as flash as it ever gets. And after that, there must be like a scammer 101 book where you can actually figure out how to run the perfect scam. And Royal Gala, glitzy cars, money, and no one's ever making any money. One of the guys that we did go after, and when we were chasing this in the marketer section, like he just looks like a normal Joe Blog guy. But, when he's in photos with these, what looks like millionaire guys, he's just, really does look out of place. Alrighty, so we've got Optimus rug pull. So this is how the first scam fell over, and this is how much money they claim they had. Oh, here we go.
The Optimus coin rug pull in February. They dropped a coin they claimed would be the next big thing. They sold 500 million coins at 5 cents, collecting $2.5 million from hopeful investors. They promised it would go public at 10 cents and moon to $1 or $5. Within weeks, the coin collapsed. Withdrawals were frozen, but deposits were still allowed. Classic exit strategy.
So there you go. So that's something we haven't heard before. I'm trying to do a bit of my housekeeping at the same time here. 1 second, please, caller. Update, and so they did have a coin launch, which was quite interesting, and I did actually get some intel today, I think, as well, about their moon something, because that rings a bell. I remember seeing a message coming from one of my Avengers actually, so I must look at that. Whoops, I should have done that before we went live, perhaps.
DigitalCredit. The new mask once the coin failed, the story shifted. Now it was all about DigitalCredit and plastic recycling. The group rolled out propaganda videos of machines that may or may not exist. Then came the 10x loans, a ridiculous scheme where investors could allegedly earn interest on 10 times the capital they contributed. That rug was pulled in mid-April. Then came the final form, DigitalBot.tech, which some insiders call ScamBot. Users connect their wallets via API, and while they are told their funds remain safe, those wallets are locked and cannot be withdrawn from. Nobody's being told the truth. Your wallet is now glued to their scam pipeline.
Oh, wow. So, yeah, sometimes I read this intel. No, I'm not a crypto junkie expert either. A bit of disclaimer there. I'm just somebody who sees a lot of these scams. They have patterns. I'm good with patterns, and I see the same thing happen every time. I'm just adding these links in, so if you are on the blog, you'll see that when I refresh this, you can now click on DigitalCredit and go off to that website, and Optimus VIP. And the only one I'm looking for now is DigitalBot, which is their app. So these are their glitzy website. You've got DigitalCredit, which is the new one. They've got all the big names that you want to see, Binance and who we are and, how it works. And this is, figures, how much people are making and all this sort of crap. It's like smoke and mirror website. And then we've got the app that is meant to be doing bot trading, and I don't even know what they're doing. It doesn't matter because you're never going to get your money out. It's just like going in and playing a real fancy name. So the Dirty Dozen. Now those are those guys that we showed at the top of the blog. So listen to who they are. The guy did try to explain where they were in the picture, and I have left his description, so they weren't quite clear with me. But if you have any intel on any of these guys, I already know a couple of these names, and I will link them through later on. But let's carry on listening.
The Dirty Dozen. At the top of this steaming pyramid are a dozen names. Key among them, Antonio Salles, the so-called CEO, allegedly the son of a 4-term mayor in Sao Paulo, Brazil, immune and invisible. Ash, UK, right under Antonio. Tiger Tony, a familiar face from previous scams. Malik Amir, moved to Panama, flashed black MasterCards with $10,000 loads. Kevin Lattimore, Canadian MLM scammer, vacationed on investor money. G-Money, moved to Vietnam after leaving the gold and silver business. These are the same characters reappearing across Optimus, DigitalCredit, and DigitalBot.
Yeah, so I'm just looking at a different domain name here, and I'm just wondering if it's the same. But we've got DigitalBot.tech. So on here, I've got DigitalBot. And then if I go to DigitalBot.tech, I'm just wondering if it goes to the same place. And it doesn't seem to go anywhere. So maybe that was, oh, hold on, or maybe I missed out the D. That won't help. Let's go to DigitalBot.tech. And that just flashes to DigitalBot.tech. So I'm just going to update that while I go there, DigitalBot.tech, because no doubt there's a reason why that does that. So we'll just highlight that one on my other screen, and we'll go to back into the what have we got? HTTP TTPS:// and then www.digitalbot.tech, and that will be where you find that. The last time you find your money if you go there, but obviously that's what they've done. So that's what they call their scam bot. And I will save this. If I can figure out how to save that, would be good. Alrighty, let's go back to the blog. Let's figure it out. The damage. What damage have these guys caused? There's lots of names of people in here, which I really like hearing.
The damage. One victim, Kevin Lattimore, reportedly lost $300,000 on Optimus coin. Another dropped $500,000. Others sold gold and silver, only to be told their deposits were zeroed out when the 10x loans vanished. A woman called me crying after losing everything. She's not alone. There are tens of thousands more, many funneled in via daily Zooms and fabricated back-office incentives. Even now, they claim they are still moving funds from Optimus into DigitalCredit, but we all know how this ends.
Yeah, so I did have a video which we'll show at the end. Well, we might show it now actually, but I did actually have a video the other day where a lady was actually telling me about this scam, which I did EXPOSÉ on. EXPOSÉ, that's the right one. It was called Digital Talk Fusion, not that one. Gas scam. I'm even losing my own. I might have been still in a live and digital. But there was a lady who wanted me to do a review on this, and she said people are losing their money. And when I showed her, there it is here, stating that she's been served a temporary restraining order from a. So when you go into that video, click on. I don't quite know what that's all about. Here, and there's a lady telling us college claiming that she's actually Golden Tech their database at the end. Oh, that's not the same one. Golden Samantha. Fire. Biggest Carl. Oh, yeah. Ah, there we go. Now, remember you heard it. Yeah, I'm sorry. Now, this lady rang me up. Oh, hello. Here's an incoming call.
So here's your next step. Pick the club or
G'day,
clubs that speak to your need.
Hi.
Check out our income calculator.
How can I help you today?
Hey, I looked at on a YouTube, sir, from you.
Yep.
Are you busy right now? I can talk to you.
Oh, yeah. Is in regards to something like have you been scammed or are you looking to investigate something?
I saw you are putting in Optimus and DigitalCredit. It was like a scam thing. We are in there, and we didn't get the money and all that, so that's why I call.
Oh, yes. So this lady's telling us all about how she's lost all her money and the like, which is really, really sad. But when she rang up, she was telling me, she was also telling me, how she'd lost all her money.
This is Money Laundering Anonymous believes the entire operation is part of a crypto-based money laundering network feeding into Latino cartels, possibly protected by political immunity. While that part may sound extreme to some, it's hard to ignore the sheer scale, speed, and lack of law enforcement interest. Thousands have lost everything, and still, the Zooms continue, the bots evolve, the lies multiply.
Yeah, so they don't give it up, do they? They don't get the money and run and then go away and you never see them again. They keep scamming people, and they scam the wrong type of people.
Final warning, if you're seeing DigitalCredit, DigitalBot, or any variation of Optimus VIP pop up again, run. This is the same scam machine in different wrapping. To the scammer still pushing this, we see you, and we will keep naming, shaming, and exposing you until the money runs dry or the handcuffs click. Stay loud, stay skeptical, stay scam free.
Yeah, so I just wanted to put that out as a blog because when I got those photos of those guys, we don't often see the people behind these scams, and obviously you've got these YouTubers who are trying to make it big, and they're just flogging it, influencer style. And I thought we would expose them for what they're doing. So if you have any more information, because that's what we're actually doing, if you have any more information about these people promoting it, please do reach out to us. I mean, I'm just looking at some of these tag words I've got now, these people. Tags. I'm just seeing if I've got this guy. Anyway, I'll finish off linking this later on. But I did want to get this blog out and also show you these people and give you some timelines. We really want to hear from you. If you've been scammed, we don't get scammed twice. 60% of people I know get back into another opportunity hoping they can trade their way out of it. I get people telling me that they feel suicidal because they've lost all their money, and they really mean it. You can tell in their voices. Don't be alone. If you've lost money, don't be ashamed of it. Reach out to me. Tell us what's happening. I can talk to you. I've got enough time to sit here and have a conversation with you and give you a wee bit of a strategy. But my wee warning to you is don't think that you can trade your way out of the disaster you got yourself into. These crypto investments are good if you're running them as a scammer, because you're the one that's going to make all the money. Don't listen to people who tell you they're doing it, and because they're doing it, you should do it as well. Because they've been taught and gaslighted in these Zoom meetings to actually recruit you. And you're meant to go after your friends and family. And they tell you, if you just recruit 2 people, you'll make this much money. I've never seen anyone at the bottom of the pyramid making money. And if you are making money, it's coming from people who have lost money, because that's how Ponzi schemes and scams work. So any updates on this stuff would be quite good. If you aren't familiar with my website, we actually have quite a lot of scams in here at the moment. And just this week, we've covered quite a few. Obviously, we're doing digital credit right now. We've got a petrol scam where you pay $10 and you never have to pay for petrol in your life again as long as you keep recruiting. We've got Frank Ryder, who's a business coach who has failed. We did a video about him. Golden Tech is another scam. The same lady who rang me up, and she was telling me in this conversation that you can hear here.
Because reason, are you put him in like a news or channel or something?
Am I a reporter? Do you mean?
You reporter?
So this lady here was telling me all about DigitalBot, and the very next breath she tells me she's making money on Golden Tech Consulting at the moment. She didn't want me to expose that until she had cleaned up her money and got all her money out of there. She finished up hanging up on me, but we had a good half an hour conversation with her. But I couldn't believe that she didn't want me to investigate this Golden Tech Consulting one because she was making money on it still. And then you've got, obviously we were talking about this, but Glory Assurance, I've got a lady at the moment who's lost $18,000 to these people. She's in the Philippines. She needs the money for an operation. So she's telling me. And now she's devastated. Now, there's scam after scam. Don't fall privy to them. Just a short video. I hope that was helpful to you. Once again, it's a fishing exercise for me. Any intel on digital credit or, Digital Bot, or any previous information on Optimus VIP. They go to third world countries. We know times are hard out there, but don't make them harder on yourself. Hope that was helpful. We'll see you in the next video. If you want to support me in what I do, feel free to buy me a cup of coffee. It's much appreciated. If you can't afford to do that, make sure you do subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. And then when I go live, hit that bell and you'll be notified when I go live with new videos. I was up at 4 o'clock this morning recording a couple of videos. Check those ones out. They just landed before me. All right then. Well, have a great day and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for subscribing and thanks for watching.